Let's do this. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kakarot, bringing you a Dragon Ball Super Episode 72 review. Now, this episode was full of twists and turns, and things that even I could not predict without looking at spoilers, which I did not. So, we leave off with Hit killing Goku, and how does he come back? Now, it starts off with, I thought this was going to be the outcome. We have Piccolo, who does have, figuring who he's merged with, he does have healing capabilities. So I figured this was going to be the way he would revive him, and he did not able to revive him, although he tried his best, and he says it's no good. Now, we see a giant light in the sky. Now, Goku did fire a blast against Hit right before he was dead. Figured like, oh, maybe the energy blast, like, just Goku just shot it off or something as he was falling to the ground. But that's from what I remember. I only watched that episode once. But from what I remember, he did fire that blast as he was about to die. And I guess the energy blast was a insurance policy, so to speak, by Goku. He is a very, very smart fighter. Other than fighting, not so smart, but he's a very smart fighter, very adaptive. So that was his insurance policy. And the energy blast comes down and revives Goku. Piccolo explains it was kind of an insurance policy. He used the shock of it to revive himself, like his own energy coming into his body. I can get on board with that. That was pretty well done. It was nice, a little throwback to King Yama. I saw King Yama, so that was pretty awesome. I guess he did not put him in the Yama lock, which was pretty funny back then. But okay, so Goku goes after Hit, says that he wants this fight to himself. So he says, I'm gonna go where Hit is probably stronger. Goku wants to fight him at his best. So Goku adaptive, he could sense his energy over there, so he knows he's not over there. That's so he could take his back. So Goku already learned that. So Goku's very adaptive. You have to finish Goku off first fight or he will adapt. I mean, look at Pikkon. Back in, Dragon Ball Z, Pikkon. Don't use the same move over and over. Goku figures it out. So Goku did not know that he can send his strike through objects such as trees, catches Goku off guard. No biggie. Now we see something that we've never really seen before. Usually Goku's shaking because of excitement, but even Goku is kind of surprised that he's shaking. Now, is it, the caffeine powder I take? No, it's shaking because he says it's shaking is not from excitement, it's from fear. So Goku has not quite figured out Hit enough to kind of be enjoying he has absolutely no idea how to beat him right now. Goku kind of going as, he's taking the punches as they're thrown at him, which Goku's still very adaptive. Now this part and the end of the part, I'm not even really going to talk about. I was extremely upset seeing my favorite, I've made like half-an-hour montages of all of Vegeta's training scenes throughout Dragon Ball Z to motivate me to some like freaking Machine Head or Slipknot or somebody. That music to Vegeta's training. Vegeta training has always motivated me as well to push myself in the gym as a bodybuilder. And now I'm seeing the Vegeta as of now training with the freaking gods. Who else would you want to train with other than Goku? You're training with freaking Beerus and Whis. They're stronger than Goku. He's training with them, and Vegeta, for the first time I've seen in the freaking Dragon Ball series, he's saying he doesn't want to train anymore. He'll train 3 more rounds pretty much for an extra fine steak. So he's trying to say, hey, I'll give you a steak if you let us stop training. The training man himself, the king of training, the prince of training, he wants to skip his training. He has 3 more rounds to get stronger with freaking Whis. Who else do you want to train with? It's freaking Whis. I mean, given a couple of months ago, weren't the levels like Beerus, Whis is a 10, Beerus is a 7, Goku's a 5. It was something like that off the top of my head without looking it up. It's freaking Whis. Who would you pick to train with to get strong? He's the strongest. Train with him. And I'm seeing Vegeta cowered out and be like this. So I was I'm not even, there's a part at the end too, which is, I'm done with that. Not talking about Vegeta right now. So getting back to this now, this is his kind of his new move. It's very, very, very awesome, to be honest. Very well thought out design of this character Hit, and he's slowly becoming, he's creeping into my top 10, maybe even top 5 of favorite villains / characters. He's a freaking badass. Now, we have it explained to us. He's not actually skipping time. He's storing time that he's already skipped. And with that stored time, he could create a separate place, a parallel world. I mean, it takes a little bit to think about. Even Choppa says he couldn't figure it out. But if you just think about it, he's not actually there, but he is. He's using stored time. It's kind of like, if you watch the episode, you understand it. It's just kind of hard to explain, but it's ingenious move. So we're trying to figure out who is the... I'm not a big animation guy, but is that what people are talking about when it's like bad animation? Like I never really pay attention to that until people brought up. But I mean, I don't really care. That looks fine to me. But so they're explaining that she's the one who hired Hit, but it wasn't her. It was a client of somebody else's. They're trying to get through here. And the thing is, could Goku have beaten Hit? Because he did turn off his assassin mode. Like, he's not the assassin right now. He's actually starting to enjoy himself. And now he's a martial artist. So it's like he's still trying to take his life, but I think he's kind of turned off the whole killing because he stops using that move. So Beerus, Whis, and Vegeta show up to kind of observe the fight, which is kind of nice. Goku outpowers Hit with the usual Kamehameha, and it turns out to be somewhat of a draw, I guess. I mean, if this looks like a double knockout to me, so we'll call it a draw. And then we're trying to figure out who in the world hired you to kill Kakarot. Now, like I said, without any spoilers, without watching Geekdom's videos, because I don't want spoilers. I watched some of his, obviously, huge fan. Without doing any internet research, so this is just strictly episode to episode. I first predicted Beerus to be the one because Beerus is mad that Goku's not training. He's spending time with his family, and Vegeta's training. So I figured it was Beerus hired Hit for Goku to get training. That was wrong. Halfway through the episode, right now, or towards the end of the episode, who in the world hired you to kill Kakarot? First, they accuse Vegeta, which makes sense because he wants Goku to train too, because Goku is his rival. So that kind of makes sense, but Vegeta wants to pass him, so that was it. Kind of a guess. So that's 0 for 2. I personally did not see it coming that they've eventually figured it out that Goku's the one who hired Hit to kill himself so he could fight him at his best, which was kind of, it says busted, so kind of an ingenious way to train himself. So very well thought out plot, something I could not see coming. Very, very well done. This episode was very good. So Hit leaves, says, does this mission have a time limit? So saying that he'll be seeing him again soon. So pretty much. Now Piccolo and everyone's kind of flying over, and Hit sees that and says, I can't work with this many witnesses, because he doesn't want people to know who he is really. But just for some reason, I wanted Piccolo to come down. I just wanted Piccolo and Hit to just have an interaction. I don't know why. Like, I know it's a different universe, and I don't want to say that's like kind of their Namex, and we haven't really seen that because we have their Frost, we have their Saiyan, we have their Namek, Frieza. It's like I just want Hit and Piccolo to have an interaction. I don't know why. That's just me, but anyways, that's pretty much how the episode ends. With Goku, Vegeta having their little comedy interaction. Don't tell anyone I hired him. Vegeta gets kind of pissed. So, kind of pissed because maybe he's just like, that was a damn good idea. So, next episode 73, quick preview, the goods and the bads. Great Saiyaman, never a fan of the Great Saiyaman. they're doing another movie. They've tried this before. If you remember back in the Dragon Ball Z era. So they're making a Great Saiyaman movie. Blah, blah, blah. Gohan gets his comeback, I guess. I guess this may be the start of the Gohan comeback. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Gohan will see how goofy that is, and maybe they make him really like weak or goofy or something, and Gohan's like, I'm so sick of this, I want to train again, and gets really strong. I doubt it. I still think Gohan's gonna have his time in the sun. Yamcha, they gave Yamcha an episode, but they just trashed him throughout the whole episode. So whatever. I think Gohan will get his time, in the spotlight, and he will ascend to a new level. So I think it'll happen. But it was nice to see this too. Not a fan of the Great Saiyaman, but seeing King Kai, Bubbles, and Gregory, that's gonna make up for it. Goku goes and visits him. Maybe he's doing some. I don't know why he goes over there to train. I mean, I don't think he gets stronger training on that planet with only 10 times gravity, but, that's just cool. I'm a big fan of King Kai. So that's going to do it for this review. I'm looking forward to King Kai next week. Also, it is Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everybody. As this video uploads, I'll be hopping on Friday the 13th for the last couple hours we get to play. So I'll be doing a video on my overall thoughts of that game as well, and amongst a ton of other things. I got some comedy stuff coming too. But for my younger viewers, it is rated R. So I will post that in the link, so you guys don't have to watch it if you don't want to. It's relatively, I don't want to give too much away, but we'll see. So that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, tell a friend, subscribe. Peace out, bye. Shampoo.
Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Right. Bon par par. Bon par par. Bon par par. Bon par par. Respect the beat.